tourist in China was stunned after seeing a fish with a human face. Imagine if you reeled that thing in. I'm back, got dinner. Not hungry, thanks. I bet that fish was bullied at school. I mean, that is eerie. I'm not convinced that's a human face, as weak as my biology is. But I'll admit, there are weird things in the sea, especially deep within the oceans, that we could probably learn more about. Mutant rabbits with tentacles sprouting out of face spotted in US state. Worst X-Men character ever. Someone's having a bad hair day. Shut up, that's my level. A rapidly spreading virus is causing cottontail rabbits to grow black tentacle-like growths out of their heads. Lovely. Prompting warnings to steer clear of the mutated animals. Because what? People want to go and stroke the cute bunny wabbits. Rep Anna Paulina Luna says she's seen evidence of interdimensional beings.
Also tell you is based on our interviews, and this has been something that you can go back and watch with the congressional hearings, but I was actually able to ask some of the witnesses, you know, what are these things? And they keep saying interdimensional. And then when you talk about the interdimensional aspect of, you know, are these things pre-existing, maybe outside of what we currently know as our own dimension? That stuff can kind of all sound crazy.
Not to me, Anna. Keep going.
What specifically are you saying? Like, what happened?
To I guess break it down in simple terms is that I think that some of the tech that exists, that whatever these things have, these energy things have,
energy things? What do you mean?
Well, they call them interdimensional beings. I think that they can actually operate through the time spaces that we currently have.
I've shown a lot of these energy type UAPs orbs before.
What the heck? Oh my gosh, it's giving me goosebumps.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's creepy.
Interdimensional beings is certainly one theory when it comes to this sort of UAP phenomenon.
I want to bring it back to evidence. You said that you've seen evidence. Like, what kind of evidence have you seen?
I have seen photos. I have seen...
What have you seen photos of?
So I was in a skiff, and I can't discuss all that was in a skiff, but what I can tell you is based on the photos that I've seen, I'm very confident that there's things out there that have not been created by mankind.
Aliens.
Why can't people just say what they mean?
Have a look at this. This TikTok user uploaded 3 videos of an object in the sky, and it's gone viral with 9 million views. People are describing this as the clearest UFO video ever seen by the public. And here's another video. And then this last one where there seems to be some sort of light coming out or going into this object. First thought is of course CGI or AI, I mean that's the obvious one. Add to that it's a TikTok account with only those 3 videos, which is a bit fishy to me. Not that fish, never that fish. But the clip hasn't gone away. Some people are saying this is the TR-3B craft that is human made, advanced technology. Others are saying this really is one of the black triangle UFOs we've heard about for decades. The problem is I want a clear UFO video, then when I get one I believe it's AI. Basically AI has made this whole thing impossible.
So I just got on here and I see this video that's perfectly clear, and my first thought, and it's gonna be your first, I already know, is that it's AI. It's too clear, it's too perfect. It looks like it's from a movie, this freaking UFO. It looks like a TR-3B also, you know, so it could possibly be that. But apparently, it's been run through all of the AI scanners and it is not AI.
I just weed a little. So AI scanners are saying this is not AI. I don't even know what an AI scanner is. But if it's not AI, then maybe, just maybe, could it be? This one is nuts.
50. Ooh.
What is that? UFO sighting in Malvern Hills, England on August 5th, 2025. Andrew Clifton was walking his dog in the Malvern Hills, a range of hills in Western England. He was filming short clips with his phone while throwing a popular frisbee toy for his pet. When he got back home and began editing the footage to share on his Facebook profile, he noticed something unusual in one of the recordings. He had been using the slow motion mode on his iPhone. In one of the clips, an object can be seen approaching from a great distance, making an unusual turn-like maneuver, then straightening its path and continuing forward. In slow motion, it moves at an incredible speed that's difficult to even estimate. Cigar-shaped alien craft, thank you very much. I thought it was a joke to start off with where the frisbee was going to be the UFO, but you can clearly see this object shoots past at what must be very fast speeds. That one is seriously strange. I'll leave that with you. Here's a thought. If these craft have landed here or crashed here, and if we've interacted with them, then where are they?
What if some of that is so big it can't be moved?
What would the government do to hide and study them?
How big is big?
Big. So big they built a building over it.
Well, here is the thoughts of investigative journalist Ross Coulthard.
Got me on tenterhooks.
Let me just tell you this. I know exactly where it is.
My goodness. My goodness. Do you think that's going to come to light?
One day.
One day.
Yeah.
They all love to tease, don't they? And this profile Moneypenny, who is an investigator, has had enough.
Hi, this is Moneypenny. This is a message to Ross Coulthard.
She thinks she knows exactly where this giant UFO has been concealed, and recently gave Ross Coulthard 3 hours to publicise the location, or she will.
You have 3 hours from now to contact me, and you have my contact details. We've spoken before. To be able to stop me revealing where a giant UFO, a huge giant UFO, is underneath a massive high security building.
That was the weirdest Mission Impossible ever. This video will self-destruct in 3 hours.
And now I have the evidence, and I'm going to release it in 3 hours' time, unless you contact me and tell me there is a very important national security issue that would stop me. Because I believe, in the interests of disclosure and of everybody who has been struggling with deception and secrets for far too long, that we have a right to know this. You told us about it more than 2 years ago. It's about time people knew the truth.
I mean, a bit theatrical, but I feel the frustration. There are so many people in this genre apparently in the know, and they just tease you all the time. They don't really give you all the details.
Our lead took us to Offutt Air Force Base, Nebraska, headquarters of the U.S. Strategic Command. For decades, this was Strategic Air Command's home, the command center for every American nuclear bomber and missile. Then, in 2012, construction began on something new, the Command and Control Facility, known as C2F.
Apart from me being convinced she's a robot, I'm intrigued.
At first glance, it's just a high-security headquarters, but the facts are extraordinary. It is built on what was once the Warrior 9 golf course, a 916,000 square foot facility costing a staggering $1.3 billion, more per square foot than the Pentagon. Documents from the Department of Defense Inspector General reveal some very strange anomalies about underground space beyond the original plans, and underground fire, flooding incidents, costly delays, electromagnetic protection, and it is built a building within a building with a particular electromagnetic shield, normally reserved for the most secretive nuclear bunkers.
So here is the facility. I'll show you pictures of it and read Moneypenny's summary of why this is the building a giant UFO is buried underneath. In summary, military building more expensive than the Pentagon. That is a wild thought. Specialist electromagnetic and EMP pulse building within a building, underground SCIF levels, and 24-hour security. 800-foot long triangular UFO reported on the base to NUFORC. On same date as the report, the US government report shows a significant additional multiple $1 million extension in budget was requested for a huge new extension to the construction project. Substantial issues of flooding, fires, chaotic circumstances, and weird activities all in writing across decades.
In August 2015, right in the middle of the construction, a witness in Bellevue, inside Offutt's own perimeter, reported a silent, triangular craft estimated 750 feet across, the size perfectly matching the footprint of the building rising around it.
And it's not just this UFO in the US. There are reports of these things all over the world. Here Moneypenny lists some of them. Has this military facility been constructed to cover up a giant UFO? It's a chilling thought. Thank you so much for watching. I'm James Linker. See you soon.